Hey everyone, it's Tiffany T here, and I have the privilege of being here with Michael Digiovanni. Did I say that right, Michael?
You did,
Digiovanni,
thank
right?
you.
Okay. Who is a global sales innovator for Cool Hand Vineyards, and he agreed to graciously give us some of his time to help us with our 30 days of interviewing inspiring people that are doing huge things, awesome things in life and making a difference. So, Michael, why don't you start by introducing yourself and telling everybody who you are and what you do?
Well, my name is Michael Digiovanni, and I am a global sales director for a small group of wineries based out of Southern California.
And so I was talking to you earlier, you guys make your own wine and everything, right?
We do. As a matter of fact, we run two different properties, one being about 4,000 acres with 200 acres of vineyard on it. The rest we leave wild for conservation. The second property is also in the Santa Barbara area and about 600 acres with about 90 acres planted to grapes. And on that property, that's actually a working farm for us. We raise animals, we grow crops. We have pigs, chickens, turkeys, goats, lambs. And we like to, we've got a big orchard on the property. And so what we do is with the food that we grow and the animals that we raise, we feed our vineyard workers and their families off of the property.
That's amazing. That's incredible.
Thank you.
Only in California, right?
It's as much as we can give back. You know, for us, vineyard workers tend to be migrant workers, usually here without papers. And they're the most hardworking people in the world, and they're incredibly loyal, and they don't make much money. And so the least we can do is we have all these resources. We're able to grow food. We're able to raise animals. And so we felt like the responsible thing to do would be to give back and take care of their families with what we're able to produce off of our land.
That's so empowering. That's awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then the next question I have for you is, what is your idea or your perception of success and happiness?
For us, wine's a lifestyle. Is something how we always view it. Wine's about family. I'm Italian, and as I grew up as a young boy, there was always bottles of wine on the table, and dinner was always the time when you sat down and connected with your siblings and your family. I'm one of 6 children, and so dinner time was us sitting around the table, and even at 13 years old, small glass of wine for us kids, and we talked about our day, and we talked about what was going on in our lives, and it seems like in this very digital world that we live in, a lot of that gets lost. And so wine is, we always view something that kind of can bring us together and give us a chance to talk about ourselves rather than what's happening in our own little digital worlds.
Awesome. Can't beat that. And then lastly, what's the most profound thing that you would like to share that this far that's happened in life for you?
For me, well, you know, I've had some ups and downs. I've had some fun trials and tribulations through life. I think for me, the most important thing is realizing what's important in life, and that is the people you love and the people that are around you every day. I always try and live my life saying, "Hey, am I doing something good for my friends? Am I doing something good for myself?" Most of the time, if I'm taking good care of myself, mentally and physically, I'm probably doing a good job on the other side of the people around me as well. And so for me, I think one of the most profound lessons I've ever learned is none of us know how long we're here. You never know if today is your last day or your first day. You might as well take every single thing you can out of life. And if you're wasting time, if you're wasting motion, if you're wasting momentum, you're not going to go anywhere, and you might lose out. And so I try and live my life every day just thinking, this might be my last. What am I doing about it?
That's awesome. And I know I've talked to you a couple of times about life and everything. And I just love how what's the word? Insightful you are. And it's just really empowering to be around you. You've got a presence that's really awesome. And I have tasted your wine. I think first time I tasted it was in December last year. It's very good. So
Thank you.
I just thank you so much for your time. And can you tell people how to get a hold of you? It's just the website. And
Absolutely. Best way to get a hold of us is probably through our website, www.honata, JONATA.com. And that takes you to our website and for one of our brands, and eventually gets you to our other couple of brands as well. Tiffany, you mentioned that you and I have had some great interactions. I don't think you get to a place where you're at, or maybe I'm at, if you haven't experienced some of the downsides of life, because it's hard to find that appreciation for all the greatness around you if you haven't had to struggle to get there.
I absolutely could not agree better. Perfect. Well, Michael, thank you so much for being on this interview and for being one of the inspiring people that are doing something huge in life and making a difference. I really appreciate your time. And is there anything else that you'd like to add?
No, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. I appreciate being able to be here and reach out to your audience as well. And, very few bad things can happen to you if you've got a glass of wine in your hand.
Love it. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time, Michael. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. And we will see you later. Take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.